I have to also say it looks very calculated. Like every award went to either disabled, LGBT, Black, furries. Like, can't we just win for great stories? It just seems another calculated. We're giving it to the Afro gay person. We're giving it to the only deaf movie. We're giving it to the only like it just seems so calculated that I think sometimes it can make someone question the authenticity of how good the work is. Are you getting the award because this really was the best movie, or are you getting the award because this movie had X, Y, and Z labels ticked off in it?
Right. Yeah. It's because it almost seems like someone was literally going through.
Somebody literally said, yes, let's vote for the disabled movie, the gay movie, this movie. Like, let's vote for all the Black actors. Let's not, like, it just seems, I think we all want to get to a place where we think people just win for the work. And we haven't found the right balance of getting us there yet.
Now,
but that night
Coda?
Was a great demonstration, though, of excellence work of people of color.
Absolutely. Absolutely. I've seen Coda. It's actually very well done, but there's something to be said. I don't think the box checking is being done by the voters, but there is something to be said by the box checking that's being done by the people that are making these movies and funding their For Your Consideration campaigns. So
True.
Apple, what did Apple do? Apple's the first streamer to win Best Picture, first and foremost. That's also one of the firsts, right, of this whole thing. You know, no streaming studio has won. Netflix has tried several years ago.
I thought Netflix won for Roma.
No, they did not win for Roma. They did not win Best Picture. They won a bunch of other awards. They did not win Best Picture for Roma, but they tried. They tried their damnedest, because that also checked a bunch of boxes, did it not?
That did check a bunch of boxes. Yeah, and it was a beautiful movie.
Oh, yes.
And a story you rarely see. So the authenticity of it was absolutely just breathtakingly beautiful.
The Shape of Water won that year, right?
Right, but see, Shape of Water to me should not have won because that was just a remake of Splash.
Okay, so check it out. All right, but that's the point, right? So these For Your Consideration campaigns know what the Oscar voters love. And what do the Oscar voters love? They love a movie about Hollywood, or that is an homage to old Hollywood. Shape of Water was an homage to Splash, but also an homage to like the old school monster movies, right? But we're going to make it a romance, right? So you sell them on that to convince them to vote for it. Apple, what did Apple do? They did Coda, and then they did The Tragedy of Macbeth. So you have Tragedy of Macbeth, Denzel Washington, Frances McDormand, beloved within Hollywood.
She's an absolute husband, amazing.
Joel Cohen directed and produced. Yeah, and they're all producing it and everything. So it's art house, and it's
I loved it. I thought it was brilliant. I thought it was brilliant.
Yeah. It's Shakespeare, so it's art house. So that's very Oscar baity. Right?
It is Oscar baiting. And then Shakespeare and Holocaust stuff or slavery is always Oscar baiting.
Right. And then Coda which was also from Apple TV, was also very Oscar baity.
Okay.
You see what I mean? And so Apple, spent more money probably on the For Your Consideration campaign for Coda than the money it costs to actually make Coda. In fact,
and when will we see another Coda again?
As much on marketing as they spend to make it, but Apple probably spent like 2 or 3 times as much on marketing for Coda.
And then
when didn't take that much money to make.
When do you think we'll see another Coda movie again?
Oh, I think the Academy voters that feel like they check their box on that.
Right.
And it'll be a while, but Tony Kutzer definitely did deserve that award for Best Supporting, because the way he acts, doing his sign language, he really plays this character, this caring but goofy dad. And that comes through even though he's signing all of his lines. Okay.
I have not seen the movie, but I will.
Yeah.
It is on my to-do list. Yeah. And it does look like a good movie. And I do love the lady who plays the mom. I'm blanking on her name. But I've been a fan of her work for quite some time. So I'm interested in seeing this film. And it does look like well-deserved. Having said that, it also does look like it checks a box. Right. And I think people are just getting tired of like the box checking. Like, Oscar, let me make sure I'm not a racist against disabled, Muslims, misogynists, feminists. Like after a while, you just get tired of giving a shit.
Right. And that's one of the reasons why people don't watch the Oscars anymore, because it's not the popular,
because it's always the message.
Never the ones being celebrated. It's these art house movies that are very Oscar baity.